Okay. Any mushrooms on this? Anything? Crap, no. Okay. Alright, Goldier, we're here. This should be the place. Little cave. Lost Knife Hideout. Orange Dartwing, nice. This place isn't ominous at all. Trust me, there are gonna be no ghosts inside. Should just be, some hunters. Bandit hunters. Alright, Goldier. Let's sneak. We don't want to get caught. Also, the water in this cave is really loud. I'll be amazed if they can hear us over the rushing. Wonder what they've got in the crates.
So, you're saying you brought that cat down alone? Why? You don't think I could do it? Wasn't our last catch a cave bear? Yeah, why? Take down that one with your bare hands, too? Troll's blood, was he a tough one? But I've got the key to the saber cage. Look. What's that supposed to prove? Get back on patrol.
Alright, well.
What was that?
We've got a big talker here. Let's go ahead and just wipe them out now. My god, talk about going down fast. Single frickin' arrow to the... Well, I don't know. Kind of feels like it was an arrow to the head. Alright. There we go. Goldier! He's stealing my kills, man. What the... Alright, let's just loot these guys. One of the great things about Silver Swordsmen... Well, just people from the Silver Sword is the fact that they carry Silver Sword. I'm a little bit disappointed by how cheap Silver Swords actually are. You'd figure that a whole frickin' sword made out of silver would be more expensive. For that matter, that's, actually, this is kind of my first opportunity. Well, no, not really. I've encountered the Silver Sword before. But, Silver Swords used to be a standard thing in the Elder Scrolls. Like, they were in the line of progression. For that matter, there's been changes in, the functionality of the Elder Scrolls between, Morrowind, Oblivion, to Skyrim here. Most important of it all is the fact that you couldn't, like, there were actual ghosts. There are no ghosts in Skyrim, for one. And second of all, ghosts could not be harmed by weapons that were not silver, Diedrich, or enchanted. So, like, I can completely see why they got rid of it. It always struck me as strange, really. Down, you stupid Khajiit. What do we got here? Words and philosophy. Ah, increased to 2 hands. Nice. At this rate, I will be able to get another perk in damage without before too long. But yeah, it used to be that silver was a standard armor type in the Elder Scrolls. It was well, not armor type, but weapon type. It was like silver was, I think, like 4 tiers up or something. I forget how high up along the hierarchical scale of, like, you know, weapons do this much damage it was. But, like, all of the guardsmen in towns carried silver swords and whatnot because they had to be able to attack ghosts. They couldn't be useless against ghosts. That would make no sense at all. And whatnot. I think my summon just set off that trap. But it always struck me as strange. It's like, geez, these towns have a lot of money to be equipping all of their guardsmen with, you know, silver swords. At which, you know, if you inspected the silver weaponry, it was very, very clearly solid silver. It wasn't one of those situations where the sword had a silver edge on it. And the stuff was never really worth all that much, which also struck me as kind of strange. But, you know, game logic shouldn't put too much stock in game logic, you know? Shouldn't expect too much logic out of games either, so... Get down, you stupid silver hand piece of... Come on. There we go. And that can, when the animation doesn't connect. Anyways. So, I really, really like silver swords in this game. One thing that I will say is, as much as I like the silver swords in this game, I'm kind of disappointed with the actual silver swords as a weapon item, for the fact that they don't really do more damage. And I think it's like, I don't know, silver swords do additional damage against the undead. And I think they do additional damage against Deidre as well. So, God, in my way again. Oh, okay, you moved. Sweet. Hey, what's this? Ooh, that is an ore vein. Nice. Yeah, so I kind of wish that silver swords were something that... How to put it? I kind of wish that silver swords were a weapon that didn't have a fixed damage rate with them because of their additional damage to, you know, undead and Deidre and whatnot. I kind of wish that silver swords had a scaling damage value. Actually, you know what? I think I can catch a conversation here if I sneak.
Looks like the boss is at it again.
Sure enough.
Got the feeling there's trouble ahead. What's he doing now?
He's on one of his drunk rants again. Except this time he's challenging everyone to a duel over in the hold. We've got him locked in there now, but he's still challenging anyone that looks crooked at him.
Someone should let that cat loose. Glad it shut him up real quick.
Hey, don't say that too loud. You don't want it getting back to him.
Scripted discussions. Bethesda is known to put these in their dungeons. If you're sneaky and you're patient. Okay, let's get this started. I kind of wish that the silver swords in this game were, like, how much damage they did would be dependent on your level. Jesus. My God. Sorry, Goldear. Okay, it looks like that's everyone. I wish that the damage that silver swords did was based on your level. Like, your level was some sort of a modifier or a multiplier to the amount of damage that silver swords put out. Because I'm kind of in the camp where it's like, no, silver swords shouldn't be a really good weapon against anyone but the undead and, you know, Deidre and whatnot. So it makes me wish that it was like, no, the amount of damage that a silver sword does is always going to be less than a normal weapon, but the minute that you go up against, you know, like an undead creature, well, that secondary, you know, double damage or whatever suddenly goes into effect, and it's like, that's a good reason to carry a silver weapon with you all the time. You know, to have silver arrows or, you know, a silver sword, or... a silver sword, or a silver, you know, broadsword or something like that. Or for that matter, you know... It's actually kind of disappointing now that I think about it that there aren't, like, silver axes and hammers. Because there were silver axes and hammers in Oblivion, but again, it's just it's one of those changes where it's like, I completely understand why they did it. Because it's like people toting around heavy silver weaponry where it's like, that thing is worth almost its weight in gold. You know, almost, not quite, but being made out of silver. So... I get it. I totally get it. But, still, kind of disappointing to see it go. Oh, God, man. Getting all the kills falling. Okay, whatever. I am certain that I do not have enough frickin' soul gems to enchant all of the stuff that I'm picking up, but I'm doing it anyway. Because I'm not going to take inventory while I'm in the middle of a dungeon. Hello, we have a chest. And nothing else. Okay, what's in here? Not bad. Not bad. I think I'm halfway through at this point. I don't know. What was this? Lost Knife Point or something? I forget the name of the dungeon. But this place is a fair-sized dungeon. One of the more memorable, at least in my opinion. There's a lot of dungeons. There's a lot of dungeons in Skyrim, and I think a lot of them are, you know, kind of... Well, I mean, not all of them are memorable. One thing that I can say is that there are a lot of dungeons in this game where if you've taken the time to, like, read the journals and stuff inside of them, really quite interesting and compelling. I mean, I remember there was one I was streaming one time, and I found a dungeon that I never remember going through. That being said, you know, I cleared out all the dungeons on the map. I remember that was a goal that I set for myself when I first got the game. But I ended up finding a dungeon which was like a crumbling... It was a really old prison that was crumbling, and it was like half flooded and caved in on. So I go through the dungeon and I discover like all these journals about how, you know, like the Imperial soldiers left it to rot and they didn't let out a whole bunch of the prisoners. Oh no, wait! Now that I think about it, there are ghosts in the game. Not ghosts in the sense that there were in Oblivion or Morrowind for that matter, but in Skyrim here, you know, they've got quote-unquote ghosts in the form of like spectral humans, as it were. I'm just looking for valuable books on these shelves. I mean, there's some really good books in this game. I should sit down and try to read some of these again. Arcturian Heresy, Brief History of the Empire. More wine. Watcher of Stones. Chance's Folly. I actually did I read that one on a video, so. Alright, nice. Looks like everything there. Alright, let's go into the belly of the beast. This is where all of the really nasties are, so let's summon up my fire elemental. Now, while they're distracted, is there anything up here that I can loot? Nope, doesn't look like it. So, let's get this party started. Hey, come here. Die. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of them. Where the hell is Gold here? Better be handling someone.
It's nothing.
Death to the silver hand. Actually, come and think of it. Do those silver swords do extra damage against me in human form? I've never actually checked that. Do silver swords actually hurt me extra while I'm still in human?
I cannot.
Oh, there we go. Alright, who's left is the remaining question. I mean, aside of needing to loot all of these guys. I mean, God knows I'm terrible about ninja looting. I think that ninja looting has always been a problem of mine. I would be the guy who would be like, oh, hey, there's a dead body in the middle of a battle when I'm playing an MMO, you know? So, let's...
Well, no more.
I have experience with this silver hand leader. He has a habit of one-shotting me whenever I come down here in other playthroughs and whatnot. So, I'm playing it safe here. And I'm not taking him on. Okay. Looking good. I'm just gonna let my my summon take care of him. For that matter, this is a perfect opportunity for me to.
Well, no more.
And he likes saying that one line. This is a perfect opportunity for me to level up my conjuration skill by like conjuring my familiar down in the ring while he can't reach me. There. Take him on. Actually, is my familiar taking double damage as a from... Oh my god. Okay. We'll just let that go. Summon again, I mean... Oh my god, he killed it already. I heard it dissipate. Yep, and there's the explosion. Well, I'm not gonna... I am almost out of inventory space. I'm gonna have to talk with Gold... well, there we go. I'm out. Right, so I'll pick that up again in a minute. For now, let's focus on getting rid of this screwball. Where is he? Oh, there he is. So he should come and just smash it to pieces. Yep, there we go. So summon again.
Pushing me around. No more.
God, you in that frickin' line.
Was it something I said?
Yes, it was. You in that one single line. You're a one-hit wonder with that, with what you keep saying. All right, he's down on the ground. Let's take care of him now. Oh, come on. collision on this game is freaking a nightmare. Alright, let's grab everything that's useful, and I'm gonna have to talk to Goldear and offload some junk onto him. Goldear. Goldear. Goldear, come here. Hey.
Let's get going.
We will in a minute, but first, let me see what you're carrying.
What do you need to take? Lead on then.
Alright, now that I can move again, let's finish our looting. There are at least two things, or loot chests in here. I usually come in through the stealthy route because I like to play a stealth character, but since I'm not, you know, especially skilled with stealth on this build, I didn't bother with it. But it is possible to leap through a small hole in the floor on the floor above where water is pouring through and sneak in. And I think it's possible to unlock the saber cat cage, though I don't understand why there wasn't a saber cat in here. All the cages are pretty much empty. There was just a wolf. So, here we go. That honker tusk that I dropped earlier. Okay, what do we have in the loot chest? Nice. Take all of it. Perfect. Okay, we're all done there. Let's check around here. Arrow. Not that iron arrows are all that valuable. Juniper berries. I could swear that juniper berries are somewhere in my alchemy notes. I do actually have a notebook for alchemy in front of me. I just am not opening it right now. Yep, here we go. The other loot chest. There we go. Ooh. War axe, nice. And I'm not over encumbered yet. Yeah, right here is where you can jump down. But, yeah, wait a minute, was that... Hey, it's a corundum vein. Didn't expect to find this. There we are. I'm gonna need more of that because there's still things that I can add on to Lakeview Manor. I'm certain I'll need corundum for something. What, I don't really know off the top of my head, but still. Oh. Huh. Didn't know that I missed a sword. Nothing in the cage. I'm pretty certain that I'm done here. And there's nothing else left. The only thing left to do, actually, is to loot these guys down here. He seems to have killed a bear. Oh yeah, I'm still on that quest to find bear pelts for that woman in, what was it, Iverstead? However it's said. I remember having a bit of a moment thinking, like, how exactly is this pronounced? And then, I got some comments about how I'm saying it wrong, I think. The only problem is that I don't remember how he was saying the name of the town in the episode. So yeah. Anyways, let's get the last bits and pieces out of these guys. I mean, you'd figure that now that I killed the boss, technically I didn't kill the boss, but now that the boss has been dealt with, you'd figure that the dungeon would be done with, but this is one of the more uniques in the fact that the boss isn't the last one that you go through. Just keeps on going. My word. Like I say my word, but I don't actually mean it. Okay, guys. Where are you? Time for us to deal. Come here. There we go. Silver hand. Going down. I swear that I take more damage from these guys with silver swords. But then again, something tells me that I'm just not really all that great. Either way, let's go ahead and grab everything that these guys have on them. Meh. You. Nice. Ah, over encumbered again. Alright, I'll talk with Goldear in a minute. But first... Nice. Alright, come here, Goldear. Hey.
We've stopped. What is it?
You won't believe it, but I have more stuff for you to carry. Here.
What do you need to take? Let's go.
Okay, so, with that done, there's only one last thing to look into. But we need to jump down to the lower level first, and I don't want to jump straight into the water. Oh, Better aim on that than I expected. So, let's jump down from here. And then, should be behind a waterfall. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Jump down again. Sploosh. And this is what I'm looking for. Just a quick swim. I'm certain I've lost gold here because I jumped. Of course, then again, Lydia was really good at jumping. The question is Gold Deer any good at jumping? Useless iron armor. Give me a break. Spawn something better, for God's sake. And that's an empty barrel that I didn't mean to open. Ooh. Oh, firewood. You never know when a valuable log might come in handy. Alright, so... I'm really disappointed. I was expecting more down here. Ooh, wait. Hello. I knew that there was an iron ore bearing. Now after this, we just head back to Whiterun. Right. Aela, you are going to be so happy to find out what I just got finished.
Hurt enough. A sword needs
yeah. Oh, right at the door.
I've been running interference for you around here. I don't think anyone's caught on to our little campaign. Yet. Have you been bringing the battle to the Silver Hand, friend? I wish I could be there with you. Soon enough.
You know it, Aela. I've been wiping the Silver Hand out where I find them. Speaking of which, the specific group you sent me after. I just got back from taking care of them.
Excellent. Looks like you've really driven them into hiding. Keep this up. We'll wipe them out yet.
As is my intention. So, what's the next target going to be?
Good that you're so eager. I've caught wind that one of the Brighter Silver Hand has been sniffing around Hjalmarch. If you can sneak into their camp and steal her plans, we'll have the advantage.
No problem. Consider it done, Aela. Alright, actually, you know what? I've got money to burn. I could use some training. But first, I need to level up. Go ahead and grab a little bit of stamina. And I'm thinking we could do with a level of enchanting. Perfect. Alright, so, I think it's Vilcus that I need to talk to?
Fancy robes. You a wizard or something?
Well,
Come to me with questions. I know our history almost as well as Vignar by now. Except I can remember it.
maybe I'll ask you someday. But for now, I'm here looking for training in two-handed weapons. Any tips you can give me?
It's all in the swing. Let me show you.
That's expensive. I'll do it, though. Alright. Yeah. I think I see what you mean, Vilcus. Thanks for all the help.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, with all of that done, next time that I take a perk, I'll be able to increase my damage with the hammer.
I'm still trying to figure out why Skjor let you in the first place.
So kind. Let's be on our way.